excited to have you with us from Malone Stadium in Monroe, Louisiana. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Troy Trojans and the UL Monroe Warhawks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, checking in with the Troy head coach before the game, they are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong. What they accomplished last week has pushed them into the conversation, and now they've got to prove that they can be even better. He said, I felt like that was our most complete game of the season, but we've got more to give. We'll see how they get off to a quick start today to prove that to the nation. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Trojans ready to kick it away first. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So Louisiana Monroe's offense will get the football first. And this sophomore wide receiver is a playmaker. At over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown in their victory last time out. Straight ahead, it's Walker. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll ride him again. Knocked down immediately.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Fires to the wideout. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Warhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Trojans offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. Big day in his last game. Over 150 yards on the ground and a score.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Just feeds the running back. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Motion from the wideout. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
Catches it at the 30. No room to bring it back. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. from the gun. It's Walker. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Motion from the wide receiver. Sells the run, wants to pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Back to throw, it's Graves. Looking down the middle. That's caught. It's Callahan. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Oh, he's got some space. The tag. Touchdown, Warhawks. A great catch and run for 6.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
They want to run this quarterback. Brought down.
This offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
The Trojans come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Drives inside. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. The give on 4th down. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs. Here comes the Warhawks offense onto the field to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the move, he fires. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Follows his blocks. It's Griffin. Plows through the defense. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. right back to it. Turning it on. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. First down here for the offense. They'll run it. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick completion to the right. Inside the 30. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. They've got a first down here to open the period. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Louisiana Monroe has the edge. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Let's send the tight end in motion. The run inside. It's Burgess.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wide receiver going in motion. Out wide left, it's Dortch.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. He'll try to do it himself. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. And the Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's changing the play. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Troy!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they tacked on the extra point. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. ULM Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field, and don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Selling the fake. He'll pull it down and run. A solid pickup on the scramble and slide, but there's a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. Hits inside, it's Walker.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Looking to throw, it's Graves. Lets it fly. He's got it on the outside. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And this offense chooses aggressiveness, man. Third down and short, a lot of people think run, be physical. I got 4 downs. They say no, bro. I know your defense is going to be aggressive. I might get a look I want to get. They got the look. Throw the bomb down the field and make the big play.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Second and long here. They'll move the wide receiver. The play fake. This time he's got his man. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Running inside. It's Walker. Brings him to the open. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Look out! Had to get rid of it quickly.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Sets his feet. It's Graves. Under pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And that is how it's done. It's go time in the red zone. Third and goal. We need a sack, need a big play. That was a monster sack by the defense. Let's go.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Using his legs, it's Griffin. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Third and 6 yards to go. They give it to him again. Nowhere to go on that one. He's going to lose 5. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Louisiana Monroe offense heads out onto the field to open this drive. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
These guys aren't human anyway. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. To the air. It's Graves. They're all over it. Fires on the run. He's lucky that was a linebacker, not great hands. It's incomplete.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip. And they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Walker. There he goes. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those 1st downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in 1st downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple 1st downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Long way to go on 2nd down.
214 close. 214.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That one's not even close.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
He splits the uprights. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Troy's offense comes out ready to start this drive. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Fires and picked off.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the 1st half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the 1st half.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Graves. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Unloads in the nick of time.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. The Trojans use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Motion from the wideout. Quick give. It's Walker. Across the 45. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And he'll reach for a 53-yarder and have to guide it in with precision from the right side. Oh, and he missed it. No good. The lead is still 6 after the miss. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On the run, it's Griffin. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. He's got the first down. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Men, Week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We begin our coverage with Alabama taking on the Florida Gators. And it's the Crimson Tide, hoping that clock hits zeros while they're still in front. A victory today would move them to 7-2 and catapult this team forward as they make their stretch run. Now over to your game inside Malone Stadium. We've been treated to one special performance on the ground from both teams, gouging the opposing defenses for big chunks of yardage. Why throw it when you've got rushing attacks like these? And just like that, let's head back to our team inside Malone Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Warhawks will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Troy's head coach told me at the half they have found a lot of positive momentum here during this winning streak, but it is in jeopardy right now. He said this is the moment we have to come out and assert ourselves and be dominant to start the third quarter, gain some momentum here, and change the course of this game. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Back's got it on the screen. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
And he's brought down after a short gain. The Trojans in the hurry-up. Trying to get the corner. Now the pitch. Turning it on. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Keeps it himself. Pulls it on the option. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Straight ahead, it's Griffin. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Makes the catch, and he's free. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Making the adjustment on the play. Looking for space, it's Burgess. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Moves to his right. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, and I like the quarterback's quick decision-making, puts it on the ground, decides to take it himself, goes, gets the necessary yardage, first down.
Pulls it. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Now the toss. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Positive plays, that's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
On the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Trojans! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. From inside the 10, here he comes. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. From the gun, it's Walker. able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Incomplete. That one batted away at the line of scrimmage.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
To throw, it's Graves. Rush right in his face. He's going to take off. Powers through the defender. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart. Low in the street.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
The Warhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The run inside. It's Walker. Breaks into the open. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. We've come to the end of the period. It's Troy holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Hits inside, it's Walker. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for running room. Makes the tackle. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. To the air, it's Graves. Unloads it downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. And the Warhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Deep in his own territory as he reels in that punt. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Leaves it in his belly. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can get...
Caught, and he's got room. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
Enough to move the chains. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a 1st down in the red zone.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football. They're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They've got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
The give as they work on that clock. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. It's still a successful play.
Right at the line. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! Still a one-score game, and they've got a little breathing room.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Warhawks offense onto the field to go on the attack. So will the defense try to keep it all in front, or will they go after the quarterback here and try to end it? He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short.
Here we go. Ready.
To the air, it's Graves. Still looking. Trying to escape and get it himself. There he goes. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, 1 possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Gotta make the play on 4th. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
Everybody in the building thinking run, but how about the creativity by the coordinator? Late in the game, trying to get a 1st down. How do I get to the edge really quickly? Get the ball to somebody with speed. They give it to him quickly. They let him get outside Palmer, and he ices this football game. Nice creativity by the play caller.
Yeah, it's just a good idea, too. Just give a guy with a ton of speed some space to go get that 1st down and win this game for your team. In a moment where a lot of people thought they might just get physical, go north-south, this time they get it out to the perimeter quickly, and that was the right play call at the right time.
Free yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Looking for the edge. He'll toss it. There's a touchdown, Trojans. Great job by the back on the option. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. It's 24-13. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went...
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Great play by the defense, and they're expecting this, right? In a 2-minute situation, they've got a 2-possession lead. They got a lot of DBs out on the field, and everybody's eyes are just on the quarterback. They're all seeing it thrown, and they're breaking on the ball, and they come away with a nice interception.
Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. No need to get cute here. You've run enough plays. Now it's time for the kneel down, David.
Take the knee, make them use their last time out, then they're out. The clock runs out. Jesse, it's a beautiful thing.
The only way you lose this game is if you fumble it. Make sure you execute the center quarterback exchange and go celebrate in the locker room.
Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Throwing. Lewis. Caught in the backfield. It's Burgess.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.